island.
Hi, I'm Josh Duhamel, and I play Sheldon Sampson, the Utopian on Jupiter's Legacy. Well, he can fly. He can get anywhere, pretty much as quickly as he wants to. He can shoot laser beams from his eyeballs, and he's got super strength. But he's got a terrible ability to communicate with 20-year-old daughters.
My name is Tanika Davis, and I play Petra Small on Jupiter's Legacy. Petra Small's powers are everything. She's got super speed, she's got flight. Her powers come from the sun, and she also shoots fire blasts. So what I always say, she's kind of that light in dark places, and she's very powerful with the way she's wielding that light.
Hey, my name is Mike Wade, and I play Fitz Small, AKA the original Flare. Flare 2 can do what Flare can do, but I would say she's more of a light in dark places because Fitz has had some trouble letting some things go. Fitz isn't as forgiving as his daughter. So I think that it's caused him to cherish the relationship even more.
It's the Lady Killed Boris. I play the mysterious, the unpredictable Chloe Sampson. She's super strength. That's a given, right? She has super flight, super speed, and supersonic scream. That's it. Okay, so she's got all these powers, and that is Chloe, and she is very much this maelstrom of chaos and fire and attitude, but also love and heart. And hopefully through the show and the season, we will see through her art how much she loves her family, even though on face value you could think, wow.
Hey, what's going on, man? I'm Ian Quinlan, and I play Hutch. So I've got what is called Power Rod, which allows me to teleport anywhere in the world that I want just by telling it. And I can also send it to get things if I so choose. So it makes for some exciting antics that potentially get me into some trouble, this little wild child.
Hello, I am Andrew Horton, and I play Brandon Sampson. Super speed, super strength, super hearing, flight, laser eyes. In the comic books, he's got telekinesis as well, so he can, lift things with his mind. I feel like he probably has more, which I want to delve into next series, but I'll suggest a few things here and there, maybe invisibility or something, just to really throw a spanner in the works for the CGI team.
My name is Leslie Bibb. I play Grace Kennedy, Lady Liberty, and my married name is Grace Sampson. She has flight, speed, strength. She's the strongest woman in the world. I think she could go toe-to-toe with the Utopian. She also has the ability to tell when someone's lying, which is an interesting power, I think, which hopefully they'll explore.
My name is Matt Lancer. I play George Hutchins, aka Skyfox. I think one of George's specialties is sort of bending tech to its will. He's extremely intelligent. As you can see, he crafted Hutch's Power Rod, which basically mimics a lot of the same and more powers that some of the other heroes have. So he's really great with that. Yeah, he's a bit of an enigma right now in season 1. We don't know where he's at, what he's doing. We assume he's in hiding somewhere for some reason. So I'm really interested to see hopefully where that might go in season 2, and maybe we'll get to see the present day George and kind of what he's been doing.
My name is Ben Daniels, and I play Walter Sampson / Brainwave. Brainwave, in the present day, is the most powerful psychic in the world, and he can read people's mind, everyone's mind in the world, except for his brothers. And he can also create these things called psychic paintings, whereby it might look like we're having a conversation over Zoom, but in fact, you're being murdered in a spaceship, for example. Not that that happens, and not that I would wish that to happen.
Do you know, the first thing I do with all of these characters is I never think about the superpower, ever. That's like the last thing I tack on. It's interesting. I always think about the characters. I always think, how does this character relate to this character? These guys get on, so I knew there was going to be a mother and father, there was going to be a son and daughter, and I wanted an uncle. And the Lion King, I know Hamlet, I could say Hamlet because it's got the same structure, but the Lion King was an inspiration for me as well, which I don't think I've said in any interviews. But I love that relationship between Scar and Mufasa. That idea of like, there's a brother who's really smart, but there's a brother who's more powerful. So the smart one kind of has to step back and let this guy rule. And everybody loves the powerful one, and they're not that crazy about this guy. But through the through the kids, the uncle kind of influence. You know, so these were big influences on me. You know, I thought about all this stuff, and then I started to build out the personalities of these characters. And then the superpowers, that's the least interesting part for me. You know, I love the character dynamics, and the superpowers is just garnish, but it's great garnish. It's really fun because that's what gives you your big visuals and your big moments and everything. But the heart's got to be there first before you add in all the fun stuff.